What's up YouTube? So today we got a video on the Equinox, my wife's car. So lately, it's actually ever since we bought it, it's been doing this thing where randomly after a cold start, after it's been sitting for overnight or at least several hours, it'll fire up, run fine, then automatically just die like that. So we've got the map sensor that we're going to replace. Doing some research on the webs, it's usually the map sensor or the throttle position sensor. So we're going to start with the map sensor. It's the least expensive of the two options, and go from there. So we'll go through the steps of that. Getting to the throttle body is almost the exact same, but I'll do a quick video on that if this doesn't fix it. So you only want to change out one thing at a time if you're trying to diagnose something like this. It doesn't throw a code or anything, so I'm kind of shooting blind. It's the 2011 Equinox LS with all-wheel drive and the 2.4 motor. So it's got 153,000 miles on it, so it's about time to start getting sensors replaced. So I've already done O2 sensors, I've done exhaust on it because we've had other exhaust issues, common header cracking issues and stuff like that. But so we're going to do the map sensor and we'll show you how to get to it and how to replace it. All right, first things first here, you got to get rid of the clamp and the air box, or not the air box, this is part of the intake. You gotta get this removed. There's a clamp here, there's a clamp down underneath at the throttle body, and then you got the hose that's right here, or sorry, right there. The clamp, if I can get it down in there, this guy right here, you just gotta get that undone. The whole thing just pops out, and then you'll be able to get access once we remove the engine cover. So stand by and we'll get that out of the way. On those two studs back there, so you want to use like a rocking motion. You don't want to just pull straight up and out on it because it's going to bend that bracket back there. Okay, so this is your map sensor right here. It's held in with a T25 bolt and everything's in plastic, so when you go to put it back in, it doesn't need to go super He-Man strong. You just need to hold it in there. But we'll get the connector disconnected here. Alright, so this is the map sensor. It's pretty straightforward. 3-pin connector. It's got an O-ring on there, held in with pretty much one bolt. There's the part number. I got this one from Amazon, to be honest. It was an actual AC Delco one, and I don't remember how much it was, but it was significantly less expensive than in the store, so we decided to go with that, and I got it in a couple days. So we're gonna get this baby swapped out here and move on. Hopefully this takes care of the problem. All right, so like I said, here's the new one that I put in. T25, 3-pin connectors. I got a little latch there, but just be careful, like I said, when you're putting it in, so you don't strip out the plastic, because it's just a thread going into plastic, and you don't even need to take the engine cover off. You just get that air box out of the way and you're good to go. If this doesn't fix it, the next guy we're going to be looking at is the throttle position sensor, which is this thing here that's intrinsic to the entire throttle body. Luckily, from the research, it's only 4 bolts and it has a reusable gasket, so as long as the gasket's still good on the intake, we should be just swap and pull. But they're anywhere from $90 to $150, $200 almost that I've seen with shipping and everything, all from the different box stores and online. So we'll wait to see about this one. Like I said, I think the sensor was only about 30 or 40 bucks, so we'll give this a try first, and then I'll report back with what we got going. Alright, so here's the old one. Came out pretty tight. The O-ring, I think, is probably just a tight fit in there. Kind of had to twist and do a little bit of rocky to get it out. But the part numbers match, everything looks good. So supposedly what happens is that the sensor inside here, they crack and wear out just from heat being on top of the motor like they are. So they short out, they give a bad signal, and then it kills the motor because it can't have that. It uses the sensor to figure out the fuel trim, and if it can't figure out the fuel trim, it kind of goes into a limping and shuts down. So the fuel trim is called the stoichiometric ratio. It's a mathematical equation for air mixture and density to fuel input into the motor for gasoline engines, and this map sensor is pretty intrinsic in the formula, so if it doesn't have that part of the formula, the computer can't figure out how much fuel to put in. So hopefully this fixes it. We'll have my wife drive it around for a couple days and I'll report back, but we'll see how it goes. What is up, everybody? Have an update on the Equinox. Unfortunately, the map sensor didn't completely fix the problem. it definitely made it better. It doesn't completely die right now. So at this point, we're going to progress forward with doing the throttle position sensor, part of the throttle body that's integrated into it. I think that that's going to be partially the main culprit of what's going on with this thing, because now when I drive it, it seems like the transmission hangs and it doesn't want to shift smoothly. So I mean, that could be some other transmission issues, but also more than likely I've had it before in the past where transmission or throttle position sensors, when they're getting a bad or intermittent signal, they will cause the transmission in an automatic to hunt and shift and hang. So we're going to go forward and move forward with replacing the throttle position sensor that's integrated into the throttle body. We're gonna have to wait a little bit till we get some money pulled together to do it, because like I said, I think they're like 130 bucks off of Amazon, and even more expensive in the stores on in-house, or the brick and mortar stores. So anyways, as you can see, I'm in my office right now up in the attic. All the baby stuff is hanging around, and we'll keep you updated on how this thing's going. But I think that we're on the right track. It's getting better. It's just not completely fixed. So thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. And don't forget to check out all my other socials. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I started Patreon as well. So if you like what's going on, then go ahead and hop over to Patreon, check it out. I got a couple different levels, and any other extra support, like I said, because this is just my budget out of pocket from the hip, no other sponsors or anything. But if you like what I'm seeing, anywhere from a couple bucks up to a huge sponsorship. So but otherwise, stay tuned. We got more to come. I got some more yard projects, I got some more Jeep projects, and we will soon have some home projects coming as well. So enjoy the time. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.